So this is a practice of turning loose, relinquishing, surrendering, and trusting that empty, unidentified, raw, pure, tender, naked, nakedness. Some paths call it impoverished, humble, empty center, the heart of being, the impersonal, unconditioned heart of being. That is the basic goodness. And communion with that, so that there is this receptivity, this responsive receptivity beyond what the spin of shoulds and shouldn'ts, and one power overcoming another so it can overcome another and another and then another and another, and all the overcoming. The battle, the war. I'm going to read one more thing here and then we can practice together. This is from Thomas Merton. From an essay called A Member of the Human Race. At the center of our being is a point or nothingness which is untouched by coming and going, by misidentification and illusion. A point of pure truth which belongs entirely to God, which is never at our disposal, from which God disposes of our lives, which is inaccessible to the fantasies of the mind and the brutalities of the personal will. The little point of nothingness and of absolute poverty is the pure glory of God in us. It is, so to speak, the name written in us as our poverty, as our indigence, as our dependence, as our childhood. It is like a pure diamond, blazing with the invisible light of heaven. It's inaccessible to the fantasies of the mind and the brutalities of the personal will. It's where goodness is written as the glory of our divine expression, but it doesn't have a condition of personal will and want and seeking. And this is here and now, here and now, here and now. The invisible infinite is never far or distant. It's always already. And yet, it only exists in the mind world when it's realized. We can only see it, feel it, taste it, touch it, if it's realized. It's not that it's absent, it's unrealized. Like the world was before electricity. Electricity wasn't absent. Electricity was not realized. The goodness of God. So rather than bring our petitions, our wants, and our perceived scarcities and absences and failures and unworthinesses and perceived evils and all of that, we surrender to what actually is, not coming and going, unqualified, absolutely present at the heart of being. And we become practiced at availability, practiced at deep listening, practiced at resting as that through all circumstances. And we go through lots of phases with that because when you first come onto it, right, it's very like, and people have to stay home, and you can't go to the grocery store and whoa, and all the phases of this and that. But there becomes a very very practical responsiveness that is available here and now through all circumstances, through all coming and going. One can be watching the news, and as Trungpa said, the sadness, the grief that is inherent in the knowing that the suffering feels real, looks real, is lived as real, and absolutely does not have to exist, and doesn't exist in any kind of fundamental way.